And just when you thought the Coastal Carolina Fair couldn't boast any more fun, you'll be blooming with this year's Fall Flower Show. For ticket holders with and without a green thumb, here to tell us more are chair ladies Linda Smith and Cindy Thornton. Ladies, it's great to have you here.
Thank you so much for inviting us.
So there's a couple of flower shows. There's a competition that's happening,
yes,
and then there's just a place for people to come and enjoy and marvel at some of the beauty that people have been growing all year long. So tell us a bit more about what's taking place this year.
Well, of course, last year we did not have one.
Yes, unfortunately.
So this year it is wonderful. We are having the Fall Flower Show, and the name of it is Fair Frolics.
Very cute.
And the fair is really excited about it. Everyone else is. We have, let me just tell you very quickly the purpose of why we do this for the National Garden Clubs. Number one is to stimulate interest in horticulture and the viewing public, to provide an outlet for creative expression, and to communicate the NGC, which is the National Garden Club, goals and objectives.
How many members, if I may ask, are there in local garden clubs?
We have about the total that's in the Council of the Garden Clubs of Greater Charleston. We have 548 members paying dues.
Is that right? So there are a lot of lovers of gardening and horticulture, which I think, you know, for the rest of us, I'm afraid I do not have a green thumb. I kill everything that I have, but I love seeing what other people are able to bring to market and just the sheer beauty. I do want to draw our attention to this sweet little thing. Tell us the story behind this right here.
This is a petite design, and it's an 8-inch petite design. And one of the categories that we're offering to people to compete in is, this is one of them, and it is called the Wacky Worm. As you can see, the movement that's going through there with the yellow. But it has two types of horticulture. One of them is the horsetail rush, which is in the back, and the other one is the umbrella plant.
Yes.
So it's just putting it together, keeping it within proportion. We have a lot of rules, and it will be judged.
That is part of the competition. You have 22 judges, 7 panels of 3 judges. So people take this very, very seriously.
Yes.
Let's talk about the other show that's taking place and where people can find it once they get their tickets and they head onto the property.
Okay.
It's at the Exchange Fairgrounds, and it's off of 78. And when they buy a ticket and enter in, they have access to the flower building, which is also the photography and the crafts.
That's right. So you won't be able to miss it. People
No.
can come and enjoy when they get their tickets and come. Now, you are a member of the National Garden Club, is that
Yes.
right?
The National Garden Club, the South Atlantic.
How long have you been a member of these?
We were established, the Council of the Garden Clubs of Greater Charleston was established in 1947. Today is our birthday, the 74th birthday.
Wonderful.
And we were federated in 1948.
I see.
So it's been 74 years.
But you yourself have been a member for how long? Not that long.
No, almost.
No.
No, I moved down here in 16 years ago and became involved in the garden clubs.
That's wonderful. And if I could just ask you, do you have a favorite thing that you like to grow?
I like to grow plants that I can enter in the design, because I am partial to the designs instead of the horticultural. But my favorite plant probably is the Fatsia, and also my favorite flower is the Protea.
Wonderful. I'm going to ask you the same question, Cindy.
I am such a horticulture nut.
Are you?
I love it. I was raised on a farm and learned how to work with horticulture from a knee high. My favorite flower is, I like the native flowers because it benefits the bees and the pollination that we need to actually have plants grow in our area, because without pollinators, there's countries that do not have them any longer, and they're having to hand pollinate all of their food.
It's really
for them to
quite
produce.
scary, actually, when you think about it. We have to have beautiful wildflowers, to have the bees, to have vegetables, and to sustain us as a nation. Ladies, I want to thank you both so much for joining us. And people, head out to the Coastal Carolina Fair. 11 days of nonstop fun, and it's going to be blooming with some wonderful flowers and art as well. Wonderful. Ladies, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
We're back after this.
Thank you.